everybody, this is Lindsay from Winding Road Crochet, and today I'm going to show you how to make this super beginner-friendly vintage apron. If you like this tutorial, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. So this apron that we are making is very simple. It is basically just double crochet with a row of increases and then making some straps. There is an optional part where we're going to single crochet around the edge, but as I said, it's optional. You can absolutely skip it if you're not comfortable doing it. For this pattern, you will need a size H crochet hook. I'm using one that I got from Furls Crochet. You will also need a worsted weight cotton, a size 4 cotton. I think I need about 300 or so yards for the 18-month size. You will need more for the larger sizes, and I will be giving you all the instructions in the video on how to make larger sizes. You will also need 2 buttons, scissors, and a yarn needle. So to get started, you will just need to make a slip knot and insert your hook. Now I'm making the 18-month size, so I am going to chain 29. If you're making the 24th month size, you're going to chain 31, 33 for size 2, 35 for size 4, and 37 for size 6. And I will also link to the written pattern in the description box as well as the comments. Once you have your starting chain completed, you are going to double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. Now a quick note, I do not count my starting chain as a stitch, so we will not be working into the top of it later. So now you're going to double crochet into every chain across. Of course, depending on the size, that chain number is going to vary, but again, the pattern works exactly the same. Just double crochet in every chain across. So here we have completed row 1, and now to start row 2, you will just chain 2, 1 and 2, turn your work, and then you're going to double crochet into each stitch across. And you will see that I double crochet into the very first stitch, I double crochet into the last stitch, and I will not double crochet into the top of the turning chain because it's not counted as a stitch. Now we're going to continue repeating row 2 until you have the correct amount of rows for your size. For size 18 months, work until you have a total of 9 rows. 24 months will be 10 rows. Size 2 will be 10 rows. Size 4 will be 11 rows. And size 6 will be 12 rows. So before you go too crazy making all of your rows, we are going to want to stop after about 2 rows, and we're going to want to measure our gauge. So I'm just using some measuring tool and measuring how many stitches make up 2 inches. You should be right about 7 stitches for 2 inches. If you are, then the apron is going to turn out to be the right size. You also want to check the height of the rows. You should have about an inch for your first 2 rows. If you do, then you're good to continue. So from here on, you're just going to chain 2 again, turn and work a double crochet in each stitch across, and again continue doing this until you reach the number of rows you need for your size. So here I've completed my 9 rows and I'm ready to continue on to the next row. We are going to chain 2 and turn our work, and this time all we're going to do different is we're going to work 2 double crochet into every stitch. This is going to make it fan out really wide and make our skirt. So just continue working 2 double crochet into the first stitch and every stitch past that. So your stitch count is going to double right now. No matter what size you're working on, it's just going to double. So this is going to act as our first skirt row. And I am just finishing it up here with 2 double crochet into the very last stitch. And you can see how all those stitches are really crunched together. As we continue working stitches, this is going to fan out and make a kind of ruffly skirt. So for all the rows past this, you are going to chain 2, turn your work, and you are going to double crochet in each stitch across. So double crochet in each stitch across until the end of the row. So when we reach the end of the row, we're going to simply repeat this row. So you can see how we're starting to get some ruffles here and how it's fanning out. Now we're just going to chain 2, turn our row, and work a double crochet in each stitch across. And you will continue repeating this row for as many as you need for the size you are working on. So for size 18 months, I'll work a total of 20 rows in the skirt section, so it'll be 29 total rows. For size 24 months, I'm going to work 22 rows in the skirt. Size 2 is 25 rows, size 4 is 27 rows, and size 6 is 29 rows. And you just keep repeating that until you reach the end of all those rows. So here I have finished my 20 rows for size 18, 20 rows in the skirt part. And I'm going to do something that's completely optional. I'm going to smooth out my edges by working a row of single crochet along the edges of my double crochet. Now this isn't exactly a beginner-friendly technique, but I really do think it leaves a nice smoother edge, so it's something you can definitely do. If you feel like this is too hard and you don't want to tackle it, that is completely fine. You can go ahead and fasten off right here. But if you want to do this, all you would do is chain 1, turn so that you're working down the side of the rows, and then what you're going to do is work 2 single crochet around each double crochet. So working around the side of the double crochet or pushing through the center of the double crochet, you're going to work 2 single crochet for each side of a double crochet. And you're just going to work that all the way up the top. So all the way along the sides here, you just continue working your single crochet into the double crochet. And then when you reach the end of that side, you could fasten off here, but what I'm going to do is actually chain 2, turn so that I'm working along that very first row, and I'm going to work into the opposite side of the starting chain and work a single crochet row along the top as well. So I'm just going to work this right down the top. I'm going to chain 2 at this other corner, and then I'm going to work down the other side just like we did the first side. So here I've made it all the way to the end, and I'm just going to yarn over and pull my yarn all the way through. I've cut my yarn and I'm fastened off here. And so I finished my first piece with that optional section. Now you're going to want to make a second identical piece. This is one's for the back and one is going to be for the front. And now we're going to go ahead and work our shoulder straps so we can connect these 2 pieces. So let's go ahead and do that. So to make the strap, it's just going to be 2 simple rows of double crochet. Take your yarn and make another slip knot, leaving yourself a good tail because we're going to use that tail to sew it onto the apron. And from here, you're just going to chain 23 for the 18-month size. You're going to chain 25 for the 24-month size, 27 for size 2, 30 for size 4, and 34 for size 6. Once your chain is complete, we're going to double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. And then just like we started the last piece, we're going to double crochet into every chain across. And then when you reach the very end of this row, finish up your row with your last double crochet. Your strap is almost done. We're just going to chain 2, turn our work, and again we're going to double crochet in each stitch across. And just work this all the way until the end. And when you reach the end of the row, we will fasten off, leaving ourselves a really long yarn tail, which we will use to sew it to the apron. Now, of course, we have 2 shoulders, so you will need to make 2 shoulder straps, one for each side of the apron. So now we're going to make the last 2 straps, which are going to be the button straps that attach to the back piece of the apron and button onto the front piece of the apron. So to make this strap, we're going to start with a slip knot. Insert your hook. And now we're going to chain 6. And the first thing we're going to do is make our buttonhole. So we're going to chain 6 here, and then we're going to slip stitch to the very first chain that we made. And this will be the same no matter what size you are working. So that creates our buttonhole. And from now we are just going to continue chaining. If you are working a size 18 months, 24 months, or a size 2, you are going to chain 15 here. Or if you're working a size 4 or 6, you are going to chain 17 here. So once your chain's complete, you are going to double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook and continue working a double crochet into each chain across, all the way down until we reach that slip stitch. Once we've worked all the way across, we're going to work a double crochet into the same chain that we slip stitched to, and then you're going to work 12 double crochet into that buttonhole that we made. So working in through the center of the buttonhole. Once you've worked all 12 double crochet into this buttonhole, you're going to work another double crochet into the same chain that we slip stitched to. Then you will work a double crochet into each chain, but on the other side. So working into the same chains that we've already worked double crochet into. And you'll continue doing that all the way to the end of the row. So now when we reach the end of the row, we are completely done. Again, you're going to want to leave a long yarn tail so we can sew this to the back side of our apron. And just pull that yarn tail through your last loop to tighten it. And there is our strap. Again, you will want to make a second strap. So for this strap, we are going to sew it to the last 2 rows that we worked for the bodice section right before we did all those increases. And then when you sew on your button, you're going to want to sew it about 1.5 to 2 inches into the apron. So right about here. So once that's all sewn in place, then you're just going to take your shoulder strap and you will sew that one into the corners on the front and the back piece of our apron, and then you'll be completely done. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you found it easy. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching the video.